Welcome, beautiful ones. I am so grateful you're here. If you are new to this channel, my name is Anel. I am telepathic communicator and I guide people, women specifically, into their passions. And if you are one of the people who really desire to make a difference through love in this world, for animals, for vulnerable people, for nature, through creativity, then you will definitely find this channel very inspiring. And today I want to share with you a beautiful, inspiring wisdom that I received through telepathic communication consultation with a dog. Roxy, that was her name. Her guardian is also telepathic communicator, and her dog recently was really experiencing health issues and was biting paws, and she really wanted to check from the holistic approach what's happening behind the scene, why Roxy was doing that. And animals very often finding a way to show us what they can sense within us, and emotions and a belief system. And in this case, when I communicated with Roxy, she mentioned that she wants to support her guardian to take care of herself more. And you know, with telepathic communication, it's such a beautiful way to understand what's happening in the animal world. And in this case, it was so beneficial for the guardian to understand what was happening behind the scene, so she could support her dog to stop biting her paws and release some tensions within her body that were supporting her dog to start the healing process. But above this all, what was the most inspiring for me and inspiring for the guardian was the wisdom she shared to her. And I mean, there was so much more in this story, but to make this video short, I will summarize into the most important part of this communication. Basically, as you know already, the guardian, she was working with animals already. And as many of you who works with animals, we have such a big heart for them, and we really try our best to support them in a way that will make the difference for them. And she was one of those people who really had a big heart and was forgetting about herself and doing all for animals. And her beautiful dog in this communication with me shared that it's important that she takes time for herself, because when she do that, then actually she acknowledge animals as sentient beings who desire to experience this collaboration for animals through ease and joy. And that was a big aha moment for me, because wow, isn't that amazing to realize that even the animals who we support, who perhaps struggle, that they still desire for us to remember that we also important in this project, that our well-being, how we feel within ourselves, it's as equally important as the support we offer to animals or vulnerable people. Because what she shared more, she said that when she takes time to relax, we as humans, we might think this is just wasting of time, we don't have time for that. But she brought the memory of Mother Nature, and she said even Mother Nature in the cycle of life, she take time to rest during winter time. And during that time, she rejuvenate. And that's for us, in fact, where the biggest inspirations, ideas might come, how we can support our animals, or perhaps even vulnerable people, or nature, in the most meaningful way for our soul. So we don't have to struggle, we don't have to keep running and running without actually stopping for a moment. Because it's equally important when we support the innocent, the voiceless, that we at the same time support ourselves. And there's one thing I want to share as well, is that through my journey, my collaboration with animals, through the telepathic communication consultations, I've realized, and I'm realizing all over and all over again, that animals really desire from us to experience more joy and more ease in our lives. So if you're one of those people who has such a big heart and really makes so much difference, but you struggle at the same time, I want to invite you to remember that the animals see you, that the vulnerable people see you, and animals desire that you take time to rest and appreciate yourself for the amazing work that you do for them. And when you do that, you will be so nourished, you will be so refreshed that the abundance and new opportunities, new ideas will flow to you. And also, if you would like to dive deeper within the telepathic communication and understand the mechanism behind what exactly is, and the basic structure of telepathic communication with animals, which I can guarantee will support you definitely, not only with collaboration with animals, but on your personal path in your personal life. And I want to invite you to this free webinar. The link is below, and we're gonna dive deeper, and I will share so many more stories with you that will inspire you to bring more awareness to what really is true for you, and to open more to ease in your life, because you deserve that, and the animals also desire that from us. Lots of love, and see you again.